Breathe in and breathe out. Welcome everyone to the upper scale script, the hypnosis to end emotional. And breathe out. Size you rest onto your back. Close your eyes. Notice your breath in. Inhale. And exhale as you come to your body. Imagine yourself walking through a desert. You are walking barefoot on the sand, which is so fine and warm. You feel the warmth of the sand as it envelops your every step and oozes between each of your toes. As you continue your journey through the desert, you feel a slight warm breeze. You feel the tiny sand granules brushing up against your shins and your calves, causing a slight tingling sensation. Looking out into the horizon, you see the desert appears as though it continues on for an eternity. Off in the distance, you see the sun. It is a bright orangish yellow. It gives off a golden glow all around it and extends into a purple haze throughout the entire sky. As the sun is beginning to set, it seems to melt into the desert floor. If you look off to your right, you see a moon beginning to appear. You stop walking for a moment and take a closer look at this moon. A large moon that has a bluish tint and a glow of a white ring all around it. You've never seen the moon looking quite as beautiful and magnificent as it does in this moment. You are simply mesmerized and becoming relaxed simply by letting your eyes bring the moon into full view. Allow your eyes to bring this moon closer and closer into focus, even closer now. So close, you feel as though you can reach right out and touch the moon. The moon is right next to you. You feel a sensation of coolness coming over you. The white ring around the moon is clearly a white energy field of light, and this white light extends out into where you are standing and completely outlines your entire body. You feel an electrical tingling feeling running up and down throughout your entire body. It feels as though you have joined the same energy force as the moon, and it is pulling you closer and closer toward it. It feels safe, and you have no fear about walking even closer toward the moon and putting your hand out to touch it. Go ahead and put your hand out and touch the surface of the moon. It feels cool and kind of chalky, kind of pasty. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a step forward, and when you do, you'll be stepping onto the moon. Notice it has a relaxing effect upon you. Go ahead and take that step now. How relaxing. The moon begins to float upward. You have no care in the world about this. You feel completely relaxed and at ease. You are floating through the sky. You see the stars as it is nighttime and dark. The stars shine so brightly. As you float higher and higher, you notice the stars are becoming closer and closer. As they get closer, they become clearer and brighter than you've ever seen them before. The brighter they become, the more deeply relaxed you become. Listen to the silence. There is complete silence where you are. It is so quiet, so quiet. You can even hear the chatter inside your own mind. As the stars become brighter, your inner voices in your own mind get more and more quiet. It's amazing to notice how much noise is usually happening within your own mind until you tune in and listen to it. You see the stars so close as you pass them by. You can only see one or two at a time as you realize they are actually other planets with the most amazing coloring. Bright blues, greens, yellows, and purples are swirled together in all different styles and shapes. The moon that is floating further up into the universe is beginning to slow down, slowing way down. As it does, you notice even this far out into the universe, there are big white fluffy clouds all around you, and you can use the clouds to transport you to the other planets all around you. You pull yourself onto one of the clouds and allow yourself to drift for a while through the outer space, while you find yourself a new planet to visit. They are all so intriguing. As a matter of fact, they are not only bright and beautiful, but now you are even able to notice they each have their own wonderful scent. One of them smells like a rose. Allow yourself to breathe in the beautiful aroma of roses. Another one smells like fresh pine trees. You stop here and explore, and so you step down off of the cloud and step into this planet. The feeling under your feet is a squishy, soft, rubbery-like feeling. Your feet sink into the surface and leave an imprint with each step you take, and you begin your journey to explore this planet. Up ahead in the distance, you notice it gets darker and darker, almost like the planet just fades into complete nothingness. You feel intrigued by what is ahead of you. So much, you begin to walk closer toward the darkness. You feel completely safe and secure, for you know that in this place, there's nothing that can bother you or harm you in any way. You have everything you need to feel powerful. You have everything you need to feel safe. You have everything you need to feel happy. You have everything you need to allow yourself to enjoy every aspect of your journey without any worries at all. You continue walking toward this area that is dark and empty and find yourself walking into total nothingness. You find yourself with nothing under your feet. You look all around and notice the planets have disappeared. The moon, the clouds, the bright colors have all disappeared. It is quiet. You find yourself slowly sinking, going down, sinking deeper. There's nothing around you at all. You feel completely safe and peaceful. The only thing that is happening, since there's nothing else, is you're going down, deeper and deeper. It is a pleasant feeling. Relaxing. A light feeling of euphoria envelops you, and you are feeling so good. You allow yourself to float and drift down in a peaceful way. You no longer feel like you are in your body. Since you do not see a thing, you haven't been able to see your body for many miles. Since you are so relaxed and drifting down in such a pleasant, peaceful way, you haven't been able to feel your body. And so it feels as though you left it somewhere and you are left with only one thing. You are left with your higher self. The part of you that can and will do anything you desire. The part of you which follows directions. If If you desire to do so, you may go ahead and give a command to this part of yourself. You may ask it to do anything you desire it to do for you, and it will listen and will grant you whatever you ask it to do if it is for your highest good and the highest good of everyone else. Go ahead, do this now. Wonderful. Something else your higher self can assist you with is it can provide you with answers to any questions you may have. For this higher self has access to an all-knowing entity called universal intelligence. To get the answer to any question you may have, all you have to do is ask the question and then be silent and wait for the answer. You need do nothing else. Ask a question and wait. Let's go ahead and do this now. Ask a question, and when you have finished, be quiet. Great. Breathe in and out. It's likely at times in your past you have eaten when you weren't physically hungry. Instead, you were psychologically hungry, meaning you have learned a response to certain emotions, and by habit, you have fulfilled whatever was unconsciously missing with food. The classic case of this is eating out of boredom. How many times have you gone to the refrigerator, standing there with the door wide open, wondering what you should eat? You weren't really hungry. You were simply bored. It may have become a habit to eat when you felt bored or during other times when you weren't hungry. You desire to become healthy. Not only physically healthy, but also emotionally and mentally healthy as well. You now desire to replace these old habits with these new positive, healthy habits that I will be sharing with you in the next few moments. We're going to teach your subconscious mind how to let you know when your hunger is real or if there's something other need it is trying to satisfy. Let's take a little tour inside your brain. Imagine the inside of your head. Notice how many deep places there are inside. There is a control room. As your curiosity begins to take over, you begin moving closer to the control room inside your mind, and you notice a room filled with the most magnificent technology you have ever seen. You are amazed to notice things you never even thought about before. There are temperature gauges that cause your body to heat up or cool down. There's a dial that controls the speed of your heartbeat. There's even a little switch that turns on and controls your sweat gland. You're amazed when you realize all the things that go on in this little secret room in your mind you never even realized existed before. Nor were you ever aware you had access to such a place in your mind. After you have taken a good look around at all the cool things, you now know you can come back and work on anytime you need to. You'll then locate a particular area in your control room called your hunger scale. This is a scale that gauges your actual physical hunger that you feel in your body, and it is numbered 1 through 10. Find it yet? On your hunger scale, notice the number 1 position is starving. The number 10 position is stuffed. Bring to mind a time when you felt you were at a number 1, starving. Get in touch with how that feels. Good. Recall a time when you felt you were at a number 10, stuff. Notice how that feels. Good. Now that you have experienced both ends of the spectrum, let that be the last time you ever feel starved or stuffed. There's a point between 1 and 10 when you will begin to eat. Now move to a 3 on your hunger scale and notice that feeling. Anytime you feel yourself at a 3, you begin to eat. From now on, you eat slowly, and you now become aware of your body's physical need for food the entire time while eating. You are a little bit surprised to notice that you receive more enjoyment and fulfillment during this controlled time of eating. Now move on to a 7 on your hunger scale and notice the way 7 feels. Here you are completely satisfied and content to stop eating. Imagine yourself at a point in time when you are hungry. During this week, you now create the habit of detecting your hunger level. Whenever you think about eating from this point forward, ask yourself this simple question: how hungry am I? This question immediately calls up a hunger scale within your control room, and you either see an answer, feel an answer, or hear an answer from within. It only takes a few seconds. Once again, you now create a habit that at any point you ever think about eating or find yourself getting ready to eat or sense hunger, immediately before making any movement toward food of any sort, ask the simple question: how hungry am I? And your body gives you the answer. From now on, you will eat only if you are at or below a 3 on your hunger scale. From this point on, you eat slowly, savoring, and enjoying every morsel of food, and you stop eating at a 7. You simply want to stop there. Your body is learning now to give you a clear hunger signal at a 3. Your body from this point forward persistently alerts you of your hunger as soon as you get to a 3. You are learning to become more sensitive to listening to your body, and you desire to work with your body so that it works optimally for you. You're happy to get a clear signal to slow down and to stop eating when you're full. If you are ever eating at a place which makes it difficult for you to detect whether your body is becoming satisfied or not, you will hear a clear and direct signal coming from inside of you to slow down. I'll give you a moment to imagine this happening. This signal may come to you in the form of a yellow light, or you may suddenly become sensitive to the way your belly feels, or you may hear the words, slow down. Take a moment to imagine how that is going to happen for you. Good. From now on, whenever you get the feeling of a 7, you will stop eating. You will know that this scale is accurate when you find yourself eating about 5 times a day, small portions of food. This is the way your body likes to be fed. You want to be so kind to your body by feeding it the way it wants to be fed. This week, you are in the habit of detecting your hunger level by asking the question, how hungry am I? Hearing the answer within and responding to your body's natural request for food when your hunger scale is at a 3. Let's imagine another time when you are thinking about eating, and this time, after you have asked the question, how hungry am I? Imagine the number is above a 3, a 5, or 6, for example. Not hungry at all. From this moment on, the first thing you will notice during those times is that since you have become aware of your physical hunger, the sensation of being hungry will subside. You will consciously realize you are not actually hungry. You may still find yourself wanting something, but at least you understand that it is not hunger. If you do find yourself needing something to satisfy you, we'll ask these 2 simple questions. What am I feeling right now? And what do I need? Then listen within. Once again, what am I feeling right now? What do I need? These are the questions you will ask when you come up with a not hungry response. When you get the responses to these questions, your minimum acceptable response is to write them down. Writing them down calms your hunger or craving immediately because you are giving attention to the real issue at hand. Giving attention to the real issue is the only way you are truly satisfied. Now, imagine yourself managing a hunger or craving successfully. First, you will notice yourself wanting to eat something. Next, you stop and ask yourself, how hungry am I? You hear your response, that you are within the satisfied range, so you then ask, what am I feeling? You get a response. Then you ask, what do I want? You always get a response. You then write down the answers to what do I want and what do I need. You feel happy and satisfied at having managed your craving for food. You feel better about yourself. You recognize the value of this new habit, and it is a positive habit that becomes naturally integrated into your life this week and from now on. You are only eating when you are hungry and stopping when you are satisfied. You are getting in touch with your real needs and are able to fulfill them now that you are writing them down, and you are more in touch with how important these other needs are to you. You enjoy working with your body and your hunger scale more and more every day as it becomes a natural part of your daily routine. You're taking care of your body and respecting the natural wisdom of your mind and your body. You listen to what your body needs and give your body what it wants and deserves. The hunger scale is easy for you to use, and you find yourself using it naturally. You are willing to create these new habits permanently in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind accepts and receives all these suggestions, and they become your reality. Every day, in every way, you are feeling better and better. I will now count from 1 to 5. You may continue to remain in this relaxed state for as long as you like and bypass my suggestions if you want to stay in this state. Or on the count of 5, you'll be wide awake, alert, and ready to continue on with your day. Once again, you'll remain relaxed for as long as you like. You'll come back naturally and easily on your own, and should you drift off to sleep, you'll sleep soundly and deeply and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. If it's time for you to come back, you will be fully awake by the count of 5. Number 1, notice the atmosphere in the room you're in. 2, coming back more and more, feeling your body now. 3, wakeful energy moving through your entire body. 4, breathing in wakeful energy waking you up completely, clearing your mind and filling your body with waking energy. Number 5, you are wide awake, full of energy. Open your eyes and come back to waking consciousness. Connected as one, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much.